Hello everyone, welcome to Learn English with Vocabulary. In today's session, I am going to cover one of the most important words, will. will. Guys, in our day-to-day conversation, we use 30 to 40% of this word. So it is very important word and we must know how we can use this word correctly. So without any further ado, let's get started. गाइस विल एक मॉडल वर्ब है एंड विल को आप कई तरीके से यूज कर सकते हैं. विल का नेगेटिव विल नॉट होता है और इसका भी कंट्रैक्टेड फॉर्म होता है वोंट. वोंट एंड विल का पास्ट होता है वुड और विल वुड नॉट का कॉन्ट्रैक्टेड फॉर्म होता है वुडंट. सो अगर हम उसको इफ यू आर यूजिंग इट इन द पास्ट you should use would. If you are using it in the future, use will. And if you are saying the action will be completed in the future, then you should use will have third form. So let's get started. Guys, it is used for talking about or predicting the future. कि किस फ्यूचर के बारे में बात करना है या प्रिडिक्शन करने के लिए हम इसको यूज करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, you'll get here in time if you leave early. You will get here in time if you leave early. So this is my prediction that if you leave early, you will get here in time. How long will you take to reach here? I'm asking about the future. How long will it take? How much time will it take to reach here in future? He said he'd be coming. He said he'd be coming. He would be coming. Guys, I use would in this example because it is a sentence that was spoken in the past. So he said he would come. I cannot say he said he will come because the sentence had been spoken in the past for the future. That is why we will use would. By the end of this year, we will have built this building. So by the end of this year, the construction work of the building will be over. So here I'm talking about the completed action in the future, and that's why I will use third form of the verb, and will be used followed by have. We will have built this building by the end of this year. She will have taken the exam by the end of this month. We will have learnt English by the end of this year. I will have graduated in next 3 years. So in this way, you can use will. For future, I will go to school. For past, I said I would go to school. And for action completed in the future, he will have reached school in another 15 minutes. Now, second use, it can show your willingness, that you want to do something, you wish to do something, your willingness. I'll go and post the letter for you if you don't mind. So I am willing, I am desirous to do this thing. I will go and post your letter for you. I will not lend you any money. I won't lend you any money. I am not willing to lend you any money. This is your willness, that you don't will to give money. He said he wouldn't come. He was busy. Yesterday, he said he wouldn't come because he was busy. So he would not come means he's not willing to come. I said I'd cook the food. I'd is the contracted of I would. I said I'd cook the food. It is a sentence of past, and that's why we will use would. So I hope you understood so far. Moving on, it is also used to ask somebody to do something, a kind of request. Will you please open the door? Will you please turn on the light? Will you please turn off the fan? Will you give me a lift? Will you please show me this address? So, asking somebody to do something. You'll take care of the children while I am away. Means you are asking somebody to take care of the children. I asked her if she would like to dance with me. I asked her if she was interested to dance with me. Next is something is true and probable. When you have to say that something is true or probable, you can use will. Uh, that will be Mr. Gupta. That will be Mr. Gupta means I'm not sure, but maybe he's Mr. Gupta. Uh, he'll be at home. I'm not sure whether he's at home or not, but uh, chances are that he is at home. He'll be at home. It will be raining in Shupri right now. It is probability that at this time this thing will be happening. Uh, you will have seen my other videos already, I'm sure. Next is generally true. Something that is generally true, you can also use will in order to show such things. If it rains, the temperature will go down. That means temperature will go down. It is true. It is generally true. Means it is a fact, scientific fact, that if it rains, temperature will go down. The car won't start without petrol. So it is a fact that car won't start without petrol. It's not about the future. It's not about prediction. It's not about asking somebody to do something. It's not about willing. It's the fact that the car won't start without petrol. Now you can also show possibility and truth. I'm trying to open this door for a long time, but the door won't open. I'm sure it won't open. Possibly it won't open. Uh, this camera won't record more than 15 minutes of video. This is my probability. And for habits also we can use will. She will talk to herself for hours. She'll talk to herself for hours. So, so it is generally used for the habits which are very peculiar, strange, and weird. Like she will talk to herself for hours. No, generally nobody talks to himself. So, peculiar habit, she will talk to herself for hours. The dog won't go from here. Means the dog keeps sitting here and doesn't move. Peculiar habit. She would spend thousands of rupees on her makeup. Peculiar habit of past. Sometimes, if the habit is annoying, in that case also you can use will. In that case, you have to stress will or would. He will not listen to me means no matter how much I try, he will not listen to me. This habit is annoying. He knows that I don't like noise. In spite of that, he will keep on talking. He will keep on playing music at a high volume. Moving now, guys, will can also be used as a verb. And when you are using it as a verb, it means to want or like something. So in this case, you have to use will with all types of subjects, be it singular or plural. Try as you will not succeed. Run as you will not catch me. Shout as you will, he will not listen to you. So in such type of examples, you use will. Here we are not using will as a modal verb. We are using will as a verb. Secondly, when you use will in order to use the power of your mind to do something or have something to happen, you use will in a different way. And in this way, you can use second form of will, which is willed. Yes. Can you will your eyes to stay open for 5 minutes? Means can you get your eyes or can you force your eyes to stay open for 5 minutes? I build myself not to panic. I build myself not to panic in the face of danger. So, will means to use the power of your mind to do something or make something happen. Secondly, intend. To intend to do something. We should win the match, God willing, if God intends, or if God wants. Will, another use of will is to give something in will. Will is a legal document in which you write that so and so property will go to so and so person. He willed all his property to his youngest son. So in his will, he wrote that all his property should go to his youngest son. And now let's look at will as a noun. So as a noun, will means the ability, the power of your mind to do something. So you say strong will, iron will. Strong or iron will means very firm will. Clash of wills. Clash of wills means people are not in agreement with each other. The meeting was a clash of wills. People were not agreeing with each other. Against your will, you do not want something, but still you have to do something, then you are doing it against your will. I didn't want to go to the party, but I did go to the party against my will. God's will. Uh, he tried many times but always failed. It was God's will. At a very young age of his life, he was diagnosed with cancer. It was God's will. And will can be used as a noun in when it means the legal document that says that so and so property goes in favor of so and so person. His father left his property, or he wrote in his will that his entire property will go to his youngest son. So, next is at will. At will means uh, whenever you like something, you can call me at will. In whenever you like, you can call me. And now there's a very beautiful saying using will. Where there's a will, there's a way. What? Where there's a will, there's a way. Means if you want to do something, if you really want to do something, you can always find a way of doing it. Where there's a will, there's a way. For example, there was an athlete and he met with an accident and he was paralyzed because he had an injury in his spine. And doctor informed him that he wouldn't be able to walk again. But the athlete wasn't ready to give up so soon. And he worked hard, he took exercise, he had a firm iron and strong will, and on the basis of his will, he was able to not only walk but run again, and he was able to participate as an athlete as he used to do before the accident. So, where there's a will, there's a way. Next is with the best will in the world. With the best will in the world means it is used mostly in negative sentences that you want to do something but still you cannot do it. With the best will in the world, I cannot support that person. Next is willing to do something. Guys, it is a very common expression. Willing to do something means you are desirous to do something, you want to do something because you have no objection and you are happy to do it. I am willing to go to the party means I don't have any objection to going to the party. She is perfectly willing to be an air hostess. Guys, there is willingly, we can use willingly also as an adverb. So people donated willingly to help the cancer patients. Means they willingly donated money. Will you help me? Willingly. So instead of saying of course, sure, no sweat, never mind, you can say willingly. Would you like to dance with me? Willingly. Would you like to dine with me? Willingly. Okay, guys. So it was all about today's session. I hope you must have enjoyed the today's session about will, and I have covered all the rules, all the uses of will as far as possible. So if you learn them well, I don't think there is any need to read any books or go through any grammar book to learn about this model verb will. So I'll see you in the next video with some interesting topics. Until then, goodbye. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.